The mirror that learned my face. If your reflection ever smiles before you do, don't look at it again. I used to pass the hallway mirror without thinking. It was just there, plain, cheap, slightly warped glass from a thrift store. Until one night, I walked past it around midnight, half asleep, didn't even look directly. But something felt wrong. I stopped, slowly turned back. My reflection was still staring forward. Not me. Straight ahead. My chest tightened. I waved my hand in front of the mirror. A second later, it followed. A delay. I stepped closer. Okay, that's not funny. Of course, no one answered. I leaned in, studying my own face. Everything seemed normal again. Then I blinked. It didn't. My reflection's eyes stayed open, wide, unblinking, staring directly into mine. I stumbled back, heart slamming against my ribs, and then it smiled. Not a normal smile. Too wide, too slow. I wasn't smiling. Stop, I whispered. The reflection pressed its hand against the glass. My hand lifted too, but I wasn't controlling it. For a brief second, it felt like something else was moving me. Then everything snapped back. Normal again. I laughed nervously. You're just tired. I turned off the lights and went to bed. But I couldn't sleep. Something kept pulling me back to that mirror. At 3:14 a.m, I gave in. I walked into the hallway. The mirror was dark, barely visible, but I could still see myself, standing there, waiting. I wasn't moving, but my reflection slowly raised its hand and waved. A whisper came from the glass. You left me here. The next morning, I covered the mirror. Didn't matter. Now, every reflective surface shows the same thing. Me. Standing still, smiling, waiting for me to come closer.
The voice in the closet. If you hear your own voice calling you from somewhere you're not, don't answer. It started as a whisper, soft, barely there. Hey. I ignored it, thought it was my phone or the TV from another apartment. Then it came again. Hey, come here. This time, it was coming from my closet. I froze. The door was slightly open, just enough to show darkness inside. Hello? I called out, forcing a laugh. Very funny. Silence. I shook my head. You're imagining things. I turned away, then, why are you ignoring me? My blood ran cold. It was my voice, exactly my voice, same tone, same rhythm. I slowly turned back toward the closet. Open the door, it whispered. My legs wouldn't move. I dropped something. Can you help me? My breathing became shallow. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and pointed it at the closet. The light barely reached inside, just clothes, shadows, nothing else. I'm serious, the voice said, now slightly annoyed. Open it. I took a step back. No. A pause. Then a soft chuckle. You already did. Before I could react, the closet door creaked open, by itself, slowly. The darkness inside felt wrong, too deep, like it didn't belong. And then I saw it. A shape, crouched inside, breathing, its head tilted unnaturally. And then it spoke again. Why are you outside? I screamed and ran out of my apartment. Didn't stop until I reached the street. I called a friend, stayed at his place that night. The next morning I went back. The closet was closed, everything normal, until I checked my phone. There was a voice recording. I didn't remember recording anything. I pressed play. It was me, standing in the closet, whispering, "Don't open the door." The thing on the stairs. If you hear footsteps on the stairs when no one else is home, don't go check. I live alone in a 2-story house, or at least I thought I did. Every night around the same time, 1:32 a.m., I hear it. Footsteps, slow, heavy, coming from the stairs. At first I thought it was the house settling. Old wood, Normal sounds until I counted them. Exactly 12 steps. Every night. Same pace, same rhythm. I decided to check. Worst mistake of my life. I waited that night. Lights off. Heart racing. 1:32 a.m. Step, step, step. It started again. I grabbed a flashlight and walked toward the stairs. The sound stopped. Halfway up, I swallowed hard. Hello? No answer. I climbed slowly, one step at a time. When I reached the top, nothing. Empty hallway. Doors closed. Silence. I laughed nervously. You're losing it. I turned to go back down. Then I heard it again. Behind me. Step, step, step. But this time, it was following me, matching my steps exactly. I froze. The sound stopped. I slowly turned around, and for a split second, I saw it, standing at the end of the hallway, too tall, head tilted, smiling. Then it was gone. Now every night, I still hear the footsteps, but they're not on the stairs anymore. They're inside my room.